All right. Good morning, everybody. Hi. It's nice to. Oh. Hang on. Okay. It's nice to see you all today. We're going to be playing some Star Wars, the Old Republic today. We're going to be playing Galactic Seasons, which is a large group activity that we can do together. If you would like to do it together, please whisper the character named Greg Tosh. Republic side, Starforge server. I didn't look at the activities. Hang on, real fast. Let me check something real quick here. Hang on. What are the actual activities this week? So we have Cartel Warbots, so some world bosses. I thought I saw somebody say Sparks of War, but maybe I was mistaken. That looks like the only one, right? Ahaha! Suntammer says, "Doth my eyes deceive me? Who is this run-fair wench I see before me?" Listen, look! What is possibly today? I was very excited. If I'm wrong, I'm going to be very upset. I'm going to run in-game really fast here. I was really hoping... Oh! Yes! Yes! It's time! It is time! There is a new quest! New quest for the Dantooine event. Woohoo! Oh my gosh, it's called Home on the Strange. I assume it comes after the previous story quest, so you probably have to be caught up with the previous 2 or 3, the ones that were out by default, you know. There is a new quest up on the SWTOR Dantooine Festival of Abundance mission board. Home on the Strange. Assume you need to be caught up with the other story quests to see it. Yay! I've been wondering. Rest in peace, ears. I'm sorry. I've been wondering when that might kick in. And Aberlardo, hurry up and grab your coffee and you can come join us. We currently have... Oh, hey, I see Orig's in here. Nice. We currently have 8 spots left. So we'll go over the news and then we'll get going. I am going to turn off the allies announcements. I thought I turned that off, so I'm a little confused already. Okay, let's go over the news. What's the Galactic Seasons event for this? Just jumping. I believe it is Cartel Warbots. I didn't see anything else. So 2 world bosses. So no gear requirement, no skill, no level requirement for this one. For anyone who wants to join us, we are looking for players who are Starforge server, Republic side, and who have their ship in the story. So you need to have finished the planet of Coruscant. Hey, Nyx. Hey, Nyx. Nyx, we're here every morning, 8 a.m. 8 a.m. Pacific on the weekdays. Unless, like yesterday, I had terrible sleeping problems. I didn't wake up. It continues finally this 3rd week. Yeah, that's why I was on Dantooine here. Awesome sauce. So I was like, it's gotta be today, that or tomorrow, or I'm gonna cry. All right, so what's going on in the news for Star Wars: The Old Republic? New quest for the Dantooine Abundance Festival just kicked in today. I haven't even checked it out yet. Today is reset day for Galactic Seasons, PvP Seasons, Conquest, Reputation, Weekly Quest, and I am maxed out on tech fragments as usual. So after this Galactic Seasons event, I'm going to jump onto my character that's actually spending tech fragments. Today's sale of the day is a Junlin Cycler Rifle. Our friend Silent in chat did say that it's currently selling for only 20 million only. If you... Up to you if you want to spend 450 cc's. I probably wouldn't say it's worth it. This one is known for being I believe the rifle that's from or based on Boba Fett's rifle, I believe. Oh my gosh, listen, this is not comfy sitting down. This is fine when walking around, but oh my goodness, here, I'll just be... Oh, yeah. There we go. Loose and comfortable. Hey, Nyx. Thank you very much. Cheers to you. Galactic Season 6 is currently running. Right. 20 million pocket change. There's still a lot of credits, especially these days after the anti-inflation measures. Nightlife event is coming on July 9th. the PvP season 6 is currently running. For those of you on YouTube, visit Swtorista.com/events for information about all of those. I think that's it. Did someone say gift code? No. Not today. And so let's see. Let's do a quick check. Is Abelardo over on YouTube? Did you make it into the group? Abelardo, are you in here? If not, give me a progress report on where you're at. Hey, thank you, Nix. Yamato says, "Oh my god, I haven't seen your videos for years. I never get them recommended. WTF." Yay, the joys of YouTube algorithm. But hey there, Yamato. Hey there. Still making videos, though I am making them less than I used to. I've been focusing more on the website stuff. Will we get a summons? Yes, just hold tight. We're trying to make sure everyone is trying to get in. Ba-da-da-da-da-da. Abelardo like ran to get his coffee. Okay, I just got another request for invitation though. It is first come first served, so oh, you're still booting up the game. Why didn't you start earlier? How about you join us and we'll see if anyone wants to drop by the time we're done. I think we're gonna get going though. Go ahead and summon. Every morning, 8 a.m. Pacific. Maybe we'll go run a couple more world bosses by the time you log in. Okay, green check mark on the top left. Bum, bum. So yeah, after this, I'm excited. I'm gonna go spend some tech fragments, but then I was gonna jump in and try out the new quest. Hey Rosie, nice to see you. Hi. Astro says, "Hi, I was wondering if there was a significant player-based difference between Republic and Empire side." Great question. So there's definitely and always has been, like straight from the beginning of the game. We did the math, but I can't remember what exactly the math was. It was like a pretty constant ratio. It was like for every 3 Imperial players, there'd be 2 Republic players or something like that. There was always significantly more Imperial players, like measurably across multiple servers whenever we'd check the fleet. However, that doesn't necessarily mean that there's more Imperial players doing the things that you want to do. So it's not always the most useful metric, but yes, more Imperial players, for sure. I've always been in Republic side guilds though, so I've never really felt the difference, I guess you could say. The guild that I'm in now, Nexus, hops pretty frequently between the two. Alright, thanks for waiting for everyone to load in. Before we get going, I'm looking at your profile, but I don't know how to join Discord. Nix, let's see. If I can figure out. You basically have to link your Twitch and YouTube. Oh yeah, we're going. It's planet time. Oh my gosh, so much lag with so many of us here. Is there another group here too? Nope, just us. Just us. So yeah, Abelardo, let me know when you're actually all the way logged in. Try with your YouTube account, Nix. It's the same process. Oh, so fast. Alright. Let's head to Quest. We will put out a summon. I'll fly there. I don't mind. Wish. Thanks for being on location for the Nar Shaddaa world boss there. All the best things are dark. Dark chocolate, dark roast coffee, stout, dark beer. Can you guys think of some good things that are light? Light cream? Light... Oh, I think DCH might be on location actually for Quesh. If so, I've made a terrible mistake and should leave this air locker immediately. Light. No, I can't think of anything good. Help, help, help. Help, help, help. Rikochi says, I have only 950 blueprints. I'm not going to make it to 1500. Right, me too. I don't think so. Saya, look at chat and game. Light clothes, light, cream soda, peanut butter, white chocolate, light peanut butter, light cream soda. All those things sound like Splenda. I don't want them. My computer's acting slow today, says DCH, so give me a second. Yes, just hold tight. Hold tight and we'll wait for DCH to summon us. Thank you, DCH. A light machine gun? Nope. Nope. Light laughter. But wouldn't you want heavy laughter? Like, like belly laugh? Light bulb. That is right, Sidra. A light bulb is much better than a dark bulb. And whoever said light ice cream is better than dark ice cream is we need to have a talk about what ice cream is. Lightweight? No, lightweight means you're little, you're too small, you're getting pushed around. Light-headedness. No, that's a bad thing. That's how you faint. You guys are really bad at this game. Hey there. Hey there. Donkin, your name. Oh my gosh. Hello, I saw you over on YouTube too. Raguba says, no, I want dark laughter. Lightweight to lift. No, you must be big. Light metal is the sworn enemy of heavy metals. Right, I don't think I want light metal poisoning any more than heavy metal poisoning. Matthias says, no glasses today? Ah, thank you, Matthias. I always forget to put them on. Maybe it was my outfit today. I was like, not sure if they would go together very well here. Light dressing on the side. Ooh. No, you have to drench your salad with salad dressing, or what are you even doing? You might as well just be eating those greens raw. Okay, green check mark top left. And same thing, Abelardo. Let me know if you ever get into game. Let me know in YouTube chat. Maybe we'll run a world boss or two more. Light and subscribe. Natural light versus natural dark. I like natural dark too, to be honest. That means like night sky, crickets. Sunjammer says sunlight. No, sundark is awesome. Weren't you around during the eclipse? Natty light. Oh my gosh. All right. We're waiting for everyone to get onto the planet. So we're waiting for Huntrius. Unless they're just stealth. And Corin, unless they're just stealthed. Everyone else looks like they are here. The eclipse was covered by clouds. It didn't happen. Oh, that is sad. Yeah, we didn't really get to see it either. Okay, we're looking good. Not everyone might be all the way loaded in, but they are loaded enough that they will get some credit. Sweet. Oh, LOL. Both of those players were just stealthed. Ah, Abelardo says, all right, loaded in. So we're actually going to do 2 more world bosses after this. Where is the world boss? Is it not here? Where'd it go? Is there one open maybe in Quest 4 PvP? But then we have to run all the way back unless you do the little stronghold. The little stronghold trick. Oh nice, Dark Buckle says I almost have 1500 blueprints. I just have 200 go. Nice, you're getting close there. Getting close. So Brontachist is gonna go check the world boss. So Abelardo, hold tight. And Abelardo, can you whisper my character? Saya, SCYA, to join. And then I'll see if anyone drops out and we can get you invited. I have a feeling they will for the next round. And yeah, I'll send out a summon if we do happen to see the world boss here. Hopefully it doesn't spawn directly on top of us. Oh, he summoned. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Back up, back up. Back up, back up, back up, back up. Oh, if he attacks that random person. Oh my goodness. Oh, luckily I think everyone made it back to 4, right? We'll give it a shot. We'll just give it a shot. Caroline and Bronchiges, let me know. Well, let me know if you don't get credit. Sweet. Abelardo messaged me, so we'll go to 2 more in a second. If anyone drops out. Hey there, Miso. Miso, great question. I'm gonna swing back to you afterwards. Mitso. Mitso, I highly disagree with your friends. And I'm someone who actually recommends range because it generally is easier. But it's not overarchingly true. Ow! I'm dying? That's okay. I don't need to be alive. Death. Oh, day Star Buckled. You've been helping babysit. I'm gonna probably head over to my neighbor today again and see if I can help her babysit. She's teaching me about her baby. Very cute baby. Oh, so much death. I love it. I love to watch you guys die. You're all gonna die again. Let's find some dead people, right-click them, and raise them from the dead. So if there's anyone who is joining just for those 2 bosses for Galactic
Flesh Raider,
Seasons,
baby.
that was it for Galactic Seasons. There's not really any other group activities. I am going to be running 2 more world bosses, so drop out if you don't want to come for the rest. As we're trying to get one player in who doesn't get to play regularly. I'm trying to decide which boss I want to head to. I think I might go do... maybe Coruscant? I like that boss. Makes me happy. Coruscant? So Mitso had a question. Hello, new player here. How difficult is Scoundrel to learn as damage DPS? I want to try the class, but my friends who are playing tell me it's too hard to play for a beginner and that I should probably start a ranged DPS. So Scoundrel has, Mitso, 2 different... Swtorista Livestream has 2 different DPS classes that you can try out. Oryx says I can drop if you need the room. Looks like we... got a spot. Who dropped out? Whoever it was, thank you very much. I think I missed the ops message for it. Much appreciated though. And there we go. We were able to get Abelardo in. Old Galactic Market. So I am heading over to the next boss and I will teleport you all when we get there. Oh, thank you. Count Wathan said the boss takes about 3 minutes to respawn, and the Imperials had just gotten it when we had arrived there. Appreciate the intel. I was kind of wondering what what happened. Oh, where'd it go? Like, I know it dies and respawns, but it's usually there. Okay, so the smuggler has 2 damage options. And I'm like scrolling right here. Hang on. Where's the scoundrel? Scoundrel. Here we go. So there's the Scrapper and the Ruffian. I'm so bad with remembering their names. So when I was writing about difficulty levels, I marked the Scrapper. Oh my gosh, I can't get here. I'm going to have to wait till I do this world boss, otherwise I can't run straight. So I'm sorry. Oh, green check mark. Oh no, it's okay, Cherry. Don't worry. We were all there. That's the only thing I care or worry about. Everyone was there. Hey, thank you very much, Gaming Dad. Hey, nice to see you. Hi. I think we talked about it a bit yesterday about the only reason I stress out about people not starting early is because I get upset when other people can't participate and everyone was there, so I don't care. So, Mommy Natrix, oh my god, your name. But whenever you, if you could press green check mark top left from Quesh. Nice, here we go. Nice. Yeah, we're all here. No, we're not doing a ready check. Ah! That's why we're not doing a ready check. You can just leave me dead and I'll answer questions. You guys got this. So what I wrote about Scrapper was that Scrapper is punching range, which means, oh, punching range. You must be very close to attack your enemy, but you have a jump ability and a roll to help you close the gap between you and your enemy. Oh, is Scrapper the opposite of concealment? Because I'm actually playing concealment right now. It's mirror. And it's my main DPS, and I started playing it because I found it more easy than any other class. Like, really very, very simple for me to learn. It's a fast and fluid discipline. Most abilities can simply be used. You only need to learn to activate a few of them. Scrapper is pretty easy to learn the basics of compared to other disciplines, in my opinion, like personal opinion. Let's do one more. Let's do one more. Someone wanna head to Terrace? I can't remember if I used my summon. I feel like I might have already. I'm gonna head there too, just as a backup. But someone will probably beat me there because I get distracted easily. And then Ruffian is damage over time, which means you need to build up your attacks over time, layering them together, which makes it slightly harder to learn. So the reason friends will say that a melee class is harder to learn than a ranged class is there's kind of two reasons. One's an easy one and one's a hard one. The simpler reason is that, let's say you're over, like your boss is off in the distance, you can be anywhere here and still be hitting it. You don't have to be as careful with your movement because you can just aim your gun and 90% of the time your gun will hit the boss. It does that. You don't have to like aim in any way. This is not like Call of Duty, you know? When you are... Oh, I did use it? Oh, thank you. Thank you. Good call. When you're melee, you still don't have to aim. You don't have to like... actually try and hit with your lightsabers in any way, but you do have to have your character physically close enough to the enemy to hit it. Thank you, Caroline. Appreciate it. Green check mark top left, and we'll wait for everyone to get here, and then we'll go pew pew the boss. When you're melee... Oh, I'm actually playing concealment right now. You do have to be close enough to hit the boss. So for Scrapper, as long as I got this right, if Scrapper is the opposite of concealment, it's very easy to get to the boss compared to some other melee classes. I can use my little jump ability to shove me over there quickly. And Dinesh. Patrick, it should be close. Kashan should be close. I'm not sure why I can't select you. Orig, Draxek is good. Jayahar, a bunch of you are being, it says you're on Terrace, but you're like not near. Oh, because I was too far from the spawn point. LOL. Checking to make sure everyone's here. And Dinesh? DCH, you want to come to Terrace? You might not care. You might just be sitting your character there. I'm not sure. Where is Saya? I'm here! I wanted to make sure DCH got some credit. After doing all the summoning. Oh, incoming slow computer. Yes, give it a hold on. And then the more complicated reason, Mitso, is that when you do harder content, there's quite a bit of harder content that if you have the entire team being melee, it gets really hard. Even sometimes half the team being melee range, so close range can get really difficult. But that's only for the most like difficult content in the game, like really, really high-end stuff. So we don't really recommend people do or don't do melee based on that. So yeah, if you want to check out Scrapper, have fun. If you want to check out Ruffian, it's still not like the most difficult either. Oh no, the boss got started. What's going on with your computer, DCH? There's something terribly wrong here. I'm not sure if you were here on time. I hope so. If not, we might run one more just for fun. Not that you really need priority targets, I bet. But yeah, Mitsu, I hope that information was useful for you. And don't forget, we do have these class guides available for you to make things easier to learn, whichever one you do end up picking. Let me know if that was useful, or if you want more details. Alright, where did the world boss go? Oh my gosh, it's so laggy. So many people. Nice job. Alright. Very nice. Yay, good job. Don't forget to right click that boss. And for those of you who are there from the beginning, Chitatel says Chapjaw. Let's see. Let's ask DCH. Otherwise, I want to go check out DCH. Trapjaw or nah? Otherwise, I'm going to go check out the new Dantooine event. Mitsu says, thanks. You helped a lot. Good. Good to hear. Yay, Abelardo. I'm glad you're able to make it. DCH says, sure. Does anyone want to head to Dantooine and go to the outpost and start running down? So that'll be 4 for anyone who wants to drop out. Feel free. You don't have to stick around by any means. Thanks for coming. Woohoo! Right, I was thinking that DCH, you don't have priority targets, so it doesn't matter. Let's go, yeah, let's go do Trapjaw just for funsies. Just for no good reason. I don't see anyone heading to Dantooine, though. Or saying that they're heading to... Oh, I see someone heading there. Kashjan, are you looking to head there to summon? I just don't have a summon left, unfortunately. And I see Corin, aka Robin, and Chitatel is heading to Dantooine. Priority targets round 2, yeehaw. Ah, Robin says she's on her way, thank you. 90s Gamer says, the first time I encountered a world boss was in early in the game. I saw glowy clicky thing on terrace and I clicked it and I was dead 10 seconds later. Yeah! Hey Adam, hey there. Phantom Camper over on YouTube says, I got the legendary status achievement, now what? Phantom, that's a big one. That's a big achievement. That's probably consumed a chunk of your playtime and focus. So you played all 8 class stories. I don't know what else you've done in the game, but if you're looking for more stuff to check out, if you haven't already, obviously catch up in the story. So you're caught up to date with at least one character. That's always my big suggestion. And then the second one is maybe check out some of the more exploratory stuff, like Lore Master title, Beast Master title. I have trouble remembering what some of the other ones are. There's some really good ones under the exploration tab. And I believe I have some basic guides up about them on the site as well. Location general? Exploration? Yeah. Beastmaster, Lore Master, Galactic Explorer, and Datacron Master. If you don't already have those, definitely check them out. Yeah, chase down all the codex items. Impossible, sadly, because some codexes are per character, but the Lore Master one is possible. It's just not all of them. How hard is it to get 124 million credits? Dark Lord, it depends on what you're doing in game and how fast you're doing it. Can't really give a good estimate, sorry. But if you're looking to make credits, we should update the credits guide. Maybe after we check out Dantooine, we could do that. We could update some of the values and stuff like that. That would be nice. I would like that. I would like to have up-to-date values. Oh, Nicola asked earlier, did the casino event start? Did the nightlife event start? No, it starts on July 9th. Let's see. Pat's here. Tiff is on Dantooine. I'm guessing they're just stealthed. And Dinesh, I'm guessing, is just stealthed. Oh no, and Dinesh is on terrace. Hang on. Poor DCH. DCH, let me know. Just go without me? Okay. I think there's something wrong because your load time has gotten a lot worse. So maybe there's something you need to fix in some way. Good luck. I know that's easier said than done kind of thing. Normally it's not that bad for you. Just based on previous experience. The world boss. I was so excited when we finally got that bug to trigger where he He went through the floor like an elevator and just left us. That made me very happy. If he goes in the hills, so be it. Dark Lord says, I just finished all the Force user stories. What story should I go for next? I've been stuck between Trooper and Imperial Agent. I love Imperial Agent. It's my favorite story, so I don't know if I can give you valid advice. Why did I die? Was I getting tanked? Was I tanking by accident? I don't think so. Am I wearing gear? It's always a bit of a question there. Hey, Adam. Oh, I get to be alive? Hooray. Poo-poo! Required weapon not equipped. What? That's probably part of the problem. Oh, good job, you guys. Did I send over all my gear? Oh, yes, I was absolutely not wearing any gear at all. That's why I kept dying. I'm gonna go cry in a corner. Goodbye, everybody. Thanks for coming. I'm gonna go leave the group in absolute shame now. I'm gonna go try and figure out what the hell happened to my gear. I must have transferred it. Something to do Imperial side. Oh yeah, I think it was last week. Some people were putting together someone named Corey Fish or something similar. We know them as Kylo and Hux. We saw them at our fashion show. They were putting together a non-guild, so just like random pickup group, Dreadtooth 10, 5, and 3 stack. I was very surprised. Some of my teammates had hopped in. Some of my guild mates had hopped in, and more were hopping in because we saw each other just hanging out on voice chat, and we were like, what are you guys up to? Oh, someone's putting together a random group event for Dreadtooth 10 stack. Jackstack, if you ask, can I go and hang out? You can go hang out with your friends in real life. You can't hang out with me. I'm gonna spend time by myself now. So I need to go figure out where that gear is. And I also have to go spend some tech fragments, and then we're gonna go check out the new Dantooine story event. And I will give you guys full story spoiler warning once I get there if you wanted to play it by yourself. By yourself without any spoilers. Yeah, good luck, DCH. This is the new meme, me being out without my gear. It really is. Look, I got all dressed nice for stream, for the Dantooine event, and I didn't even dress my character up. I think this character might have her gear. Yeah, Silent, I did. Cimarron has her own gear. I'm pretty sure I transferred it over for that Imperial side Dreadtooth to go help, so at least I wasn't like, you know, I didn't have a full proper set sitting around Imperial side, you know? LOL, it's okay. Like I said, is Swtorista still clicking with the MMO mouse? Gaming dad. Maybe. Maybe. Alright, what else do we need to look into? So I need to transfer my gear so I don't run around naked. But like I've said before, when I say no gear, no experience, no certain level, no whatever required, I'm not joking. My character was not wearing any gear at all and kept dying, and still we succeeded just fine. A lot of the activities we like to do are very lenient in terms of skill, gear, experience, all that kind of stuff. Hey, look, there's my gear. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And I also want the 3 other pieces because I didn't bring the pieces she can't equip. Dark Lord says, while I was playing some PvP, the game lag was so much that the game broke. Yeah, I'm not surprising. There is a certain point where it will get too strong and it will eventually crash your computer. It heats your computer up too much. It tries to use too much of your computer at once, and then it just is like, nope, can't do it anymore, shut down. Definitely used to have that happen to me a lot on my previous computer, which is really frustrating when you're just trying to play. But yeah, the only way you can prevent that is A, upgrade your computer. That's the most obvious answer. Spend more money. B, and turn down the graphics all the way. And C, turning off nameplates. D, making sure to update your drivers, just in case that might help your graphical drivers. Okay, so cool. I found some gear, so I'll have gear next time we play, maybe, if I remember to to turn it in. Oh my god. Abelardo says, I wish we could replay the story with our existing characters. Yeah, wouldn't that be nice? Abelardo wants to know, where can I get Altur's ornate lightsaber? If you don't already have it, you unfortunately can't get it. It is a truly retired item. Then the other character, there's a character that I'm collecting the Voss armor sets on. What character was I doing that on? Oh, my character named Shaw Chisla? That's cute. Yeah, there we go. Hey there, Sepio. Nick says, oh, Nix, you also did the thing where you saw a world boss on the ground and right-clicked it and it nuked your face? That's wonderful. Crate says, Starforge is certainly taking the brunt of the population. The Satil-Shan server has the rare lag issue. I don't actually know how that works. Like, so the way the servers work now is they are on the cloud. That's like the general term for it. And that means they are on Amazon's servers. However, Amazon's servers are not like a static single computer that's hosted on in whatever location, Virginia or England or, you know, Germany, wherever it is. I forget off the top of my head. But they're like many racks of servers, and then you use parts of them. And how much you use grows and shrinks based on your needed capacity. And I think that's sometimes why the servers crash when new stuff comes out and there's more people on than the regular, because maybe the developers aren't as familiar working with Amazon and how to like increase the capacity efficiently. I know so very little about this, about how to increase their Amazon usage, and maybe that's why it kicks us out. But I don't know. Or like it doesn't, funky things happen, you know? That's my guess. I have no idea how accurate that is though. Voss Sniper. Voss Sniper pants. Voss Sniper chest piece. What am I gonna do when I finally collect these all? I only have the Voss Sorcerer stuff left. That's it. And then I am done collecting. These at least. We'll move on to something else, I'm sure. Belt? Belt, boots, bracers. Dang. Gloves. So I'll be spending like 6,000 more tech frags, and then I'll have nothing else to buy. Crazy. You like my Chis name? Shaw Chisla? Okay. I'm gonna go grab my gear, and then I'll give you guys full warning about the story. So if you had any questions or comments you want to get in before we potentially move into spoiler territory, please get it in now. New Dantooine Festival quest. Dantooine, and I'm gonna spell festival right. I believe in me. I'm gonna stop and actually pick up that gear, otherwise I'm gonna forget it for sure. Dacicus, you got your golden dream? Oh my gosh, sweet VIP Dacicus, congratulations. You now have a pink and or purple diamond beside your name. More tech frags. Delicious. Consume. And we'll grab that gear before we go. I do really like the legacy system of being able to share gear, but my god, I am so bad at keeping track of everything. There is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. It is a lot better than it was way back in the day though, so I will not complain too much at all. Really appreciate the combat styles ability to swap as well. Okay, loadouts, did it save as well? Yes, it looks like it looks good. Awesome. Okay, let's head to Dantooine and go pick up that new story quest. So I haven't seen this at all yet. This is brand new, and I don't know if anyone else has really seen this, as it would have just come out today. So I'm heading into spoiler territory. I'm going to be doing Home on the Strange, the new quest for Dantooine, Festival of Abundance. So if you don't want any story spoilers, this is like a side event, not main story. It's a good time to head out. Have a good one, DCH. Yavin 4 is loaded with eggs? Yes. Crate says, I'm patiently waiting for SWTOR to figure out the dark side points. Just need this. Oh, you're trying to get the dark side tokens, yeah? The Sith Inquisitor armor from there is really neat. I really like it. Yeah, spoilers for Dantooine Festival incoming. Crazy Spartan says, do I have to do all the class stories to unlock the legacy storage? So Spartan, you'll look at the bottom of your inventory, and there should be like an expand button. If you click that, it will tell you more about what you need to expand it. I think the requirements are literally just credits, to be honest. So you save up credits however you want to do that. Garthite says, trying to collect the Remnant Warrior gear sets, I just keep getting Trooper gear. Oh my gosh! Garthite, you know the certain boxes drop certain class styles of gear, right? I can't remember which are which, but are you doing specific heroics only every time? Because certain heroics drop certain types of boxes, and then certain types of boxes drop certain types of stuff. Yes, you've been seeking out the military? Okay, you've just been trying to get the other one that's in there. That's funny. All right. Let's go check out the new quest. I do want to actually get a companion out, because
locked and loaded.
Pretty consistently I forget to. Home on the Strange. Travel to your firm. Oh, do I want to sample some pastries? I do, hang on. While we're here. Oh, seed sourcing fleet. Nice. I was wondering if that one would show up. Weekly festival pastry sampling. Bake me pie. There's currently only one pie. One pie, that's it. '90s gamer, I think you've summed up the story so far. I'm still trying to get a grip on all of it. I feel like I need to replay the whole Legacy of the Sith story. Answer your personal holocom. Can do. I found it. The reason for the dark energy. Why is it there? Where it comes from. Something powerful. Something beneath your land. Cave time. You should go there. You should see. When you do, contact me. It's something that will be most valuable. I sense it. We're gonna go to the cave that we've been waiting for to see what's in the cave. So this story instance has existed the whole time, but we couldn't go into it. Cave! Cave, 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 cave. Okay, I'm gonna go slow. I'm gonna go slow and enjoy. What's this? Examine cave in. Look around to determine. Oh, I can't run forward, I see. Hey, for House and Rikini. Hey. Loki. Foreboding sounds beyond the rubble. The cave-in appears to... What? There are remnants of explosive canisters. Oh. The same explosive could be used to clear the way. Find a way to clear the rubble. Oh. Not here. Got it. I like new quests. I like new stuff that I haven't seen before. I'm a fan. Oh, those explosives were just sitting out there before. In my mind, I apparently knew. They just remembered that they were there and ran over. Oh, cool. Let's explode it. Kablooey! Find the source of the corruption. So this is Dantooine. This is cool. We've been to the Dantooine temple underground, and this is what it's familiar to, I guess. what it reminds me of. That and, ew, stinky. That and the Imperial Dantooine tunnels where you load in on normal Dantooine. Ooh, there's like corruption everywhere, all over the floor here. Oh, I just defeat the relic guardian. Who's that? I wanna see the big critter. It's a glowing Tyrant-attack. Oh, it's got big eyes. It's got purple eyes. And it's got like a red glow. I'll go take a better look at a second here. Oh, how cool. Yeah, the crystal caves you go into in KOTOR, absolutely. Oh, it's not, its eyes are not glowing anymore, but it still has a cool red glow. Hello. Hello, sir. I would like to talk to you about your car's extended warranty. It's so weird, he's not aggressive until you attack him. Ow! I wasn't expecting, I wrote down about this event that it's mostly peaceful. This is very awkward in that the story culminates with a mini boss fight. Does he do anything interesting? No, he's just a big scary Tyrant-attack boy guarding the relics. Ooh. Oh, hey, this is the decoration that you can get, isn't it? Ba-ba-da. Enter your holocron. What did you find? Tell me. A relic. Sith in origin, perhaps from the occupation. If so, something broke the safeguards. Now it is unleashed. There's much to know from it while it is exposed. Allow me to study it. You would have my thanks. Decide what to do with the relic? Wait, what? Hey Dupree! The real Dupree Gaming says, oh, someone dug too deeply in this cave, unleashing a Sith relic's power. Ubok Ozo is the most likely culprit. Oh, I gotta pay attention. Leaving the Sith relic in the cave could be dangerous, especially without fully understanding what it's capable of. So, destroy? Send it to Juno so she can study it? Or proudly display the Sith relic on your new farm? Yo! Yeah, that was some cool little panning there. I like that. So Dupree, this event, in about an hour, we're gonna watch a video about this event that I just made that's not officially out yet. And this event, it's fairly easy to do and get rewards for it. It's fairly fast and easy. You should, if you do one round of quests, which will take you maybe like an hour, then definitely you'll be able to get this as a decoration. I think I actually grabbed it already and took a picture for the video because it's huge. I'm gonna destroy it on this character, give it to Juna on another character, and display it on another character, okay? The video doesn't mention the last part of the quest because I didn't know what it would be or look like, right? Yeah, we sort of have a farm. Okay, so return to Ubog. I killed it. I killed the relic on this character. I'm gonna go see what other characters I finished the quest on. I forgot to write them down. So I have to like swap between characters and see. But before I talk to Ubog, I have to see if there's any pies for tasting. Oh, there is. Oh, and they're all the pies I didn't taste before. Oh my god. Look at that. Someone fed me a bad pie. Pie. Hello, sir. I destroyed the relic as he's watching me like scarf down pie. You tried to sell a farm with an active Sith relic underneath it? What were you thinking? I didn't. It wasn't over my head, alright? You don't understand how hard it gets around here. We all need something on the side to get by. What? My thing just happens to be digging minerals, crystals, artifacts. Oh, there's plenty to be had in these parts. Fair enough. When I found that thing under the farm, I knew it right away. It was bad too. I left it alone, even tried to blow up the cave entrance so no one else would run into it. But it all backfired. My explosives just let loose all the ugly stuff that showed up on my farm. What was I supposed to do? Invite some kind of expert onto my property? Is that why he contacted my trooper? Do you know how many local ordinances I've broken? I'll never recover from these fines. I'll never financially recover from this. You're a menace. Leave Dantooine. You're lucky I came along. Get off my sight. I hope you learned a valuable lesson. I'll say he's lucky. Look, I can't thank you enough for all you did. If I have to leave the farm in anyone's hands, I'm glad it's yours. Oh, I think he's leaving regardless. He's done with this cursed nonsense. It probably doesn't mean much coming from me, but I promise you won't run into any other surprises on the farm, except for the skull in the bag of soil. Don't let what I did sour you on the old place. It has a lot to offer, especially during this time of year. Get out of my cutscene! Speaking of, hope you enjoy the festivities. You've earned a little relaxation considering how you saved the festival and all. Restored prestige! Yay! Yay! So you should be able to actually get all of the achievements now, which is pretty great. Oh no, not quite. There will be one more seed quest coming likely next week. And a free 100 of those little abundance tokens. So yeah, Dupree, if you do all of the... Oh, I need to make a little... an easy link to the guide. Dantooine Abundance Festival. So I'm going to link this for you, Dupree, if you want to go check out how to go start and stuff like that. Or there will be a video, like I said, in about an hour. I thought that would take a little longer, but that was really cute regardless. I want to go do egg hunt, but I also like to catalog egg hunt. I'm gonna go do seed sourcing fleet, and it's hard to do egg hunt when all of you are also in the way. Oh, interesting. Egg hunt's actually 3 locations this week. It was only 2 the previous weeks, right? Oh man, video is slightly wrong again. Darn it. Oh. Thank you, JR. JR would like to point out that the cartel market sales changed again. So if you were looking into purchasing, or just if you wanted to just look through and see if there's anything that's a good deal, it'd be worth looking through. JR also points out that one of the good deals, and that I think I agree with, is the... Oh my god. Is the camera falling over? Is the Prodigal Knight bundle. This has the Lightside Revan's lightsaber and the Lightside Revan's armor set, and this is a really nice armor set. A lot of players really like it. It's got a hood up and a hood down version, really nice texture, and dyes really well. I actually wear it on one of my characters. I put a black and red dye in there and makes it good evil robes as well. Oh my god, look at this reusable Jawagram. 3 cartel coins, 88% off. 3 cartel coins, and this little pet's also 90% off too. That's adorable. That's awesome. Double thumbs up is also only 13 cartel coins. Look at that. So is only 100. So they've gone back to doing some of those like super deals or whatever you want to call them, huh? Is the crossguard saber on sale? Doesn't look like it. What would that be called? That would be like the vented. It's for sale but not on sale. Yeah. What, as Zephiel says, also only $250 for the Darth Vader Anakin lookalike saber. Which one is that? Is that, no, this is Darth Null's. Would that be this one, the Ardent Defender? I do not have lightsabers of anybody memorized. I know some of you do. I used the red white dye from Security Vendor on the Revan set. Oh, I'm sure that looked good too. Oh, DCH was talking about the sale on Discord, and GR was explaining it. Thank you. Okay, so let's go to seed sourcing, I think. I'm gonna drop some of these quests I have sticking around in my log first. Ta-da! Accept. 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 Oh, I don't want to do creature rehabilitation today. That one's a bit of a mission. It takes a while, but it's super cute. I do want to go bake a pie. Do we need any specific pies? Any of the middle two. Got it. We have to pie for each other. Oh, Zephiel says, yes, that's the one, but check on the GTN first as you can get a good deal there. If you're on the live side, why are you wearing a mask, huh, Revan? Huh? Huh? Listen, it's part of his identity, okay? Him wearing a mask is actually very light side, Revan. He finds that mask after a genocide, basically. And he takes it up to help protect those who are being attacked. If I'm remembering my lore from the comics right. That's from the Knights of the Old Republic comics, yeah? So when I normally do this quest, I tab out and I go do other things. Oh, he originally took it from Mandalore. Oh, maybe I'm remembering it something else. Because you're right, he does have Mandalore's mask in the book. But I can't remember now. Oh my goodness. What did I get up to last night? Oh, yesterday I had 2 different doctor's appointments. That was fun. And then I napped. And then I worked around the house. And then I finished the Dantooine video. And then I answered emails. That's like all I did yesterday. I was so busy. But today is nap. Maybe go help my neighbor. Where's my phone? I should go message her and ask if she wants help. Hey there, Jessica. Yay. Hi. Okay, we got 19 seconds left, so normally I just tap out when I'm doing this quest. Zach had a really fun idea. He said while you're doing this quest, you should be allowed to run around so that you can run around in a circle and the green beams of love follow you around. I thought that was great. I really wish he could do that. Okay, done. Michael Simmons says, oh, this is new. Yeah. So this event is a limited time event. Just started for the first time this summer. And then separately, we just got a new quest for it like today. We're going to have to go zap some fish. I think I want to do that too. Bake a pie. Okay, so I totally do this the cheater way, so I don't actually have to remember anything. Y'all showed me this trick actually all the way back on Runak when I would ask you, like, how do I remember which enemies I'm supposed to kill for this quest? Because there's so many enemies and not all of them count. And you said, roll over them and check their tooltip. And their tooltip, and I think this is something that changed along the way. I don't think it was like this at launch, so correct me if I'm wrong. The tooltip will show what quest it is related to, which I love. So I just roll over the ingredients here. Pie. Jessica EA says, I only started playing at the beginning of the year. I had to take a break now while I'm traveling, but your guides and videos have been so helpful. Thank you. Jessica, I'm so glad. I'm glad they were useful to you. And one of the nice things about the game is it just kind of sits there waiting for you until you're ready to get back. Nothing bad happens to your account while you're gone. I got the achievement, says Darth Balcold, for not knowing where the ingredients are. Isn't that a fun one? Now, where did I put this is what the achievement is called. Make pies. I'm going to head up to my little farm. I'm going to go do the little fishing quests because it amuses me. Oh, nice. Thanks for grabbing the info silence. So that's kind of what I was remembering. He picks up the mask from, like, a lake after the bombings of the planet Cathar? Wait, did you try collecting ingredients with tooltips off? No, but I was just reading the names at first. I wasn't actually looking at any of the information under them, you know? And I was trying to, like, memorize it until I was like, wait, there's a way easier way to do this. Hey there, Arc 5. Fives. Okay, it's fishing time. I am not going to try and specifically get certain circles. However, However, we did find out, in general, if you're trying to get the secret achievement, you should be chasing down the big circles, and only the big circles, and they're harder to get than the other kinds. Because they disappear faster, apparently. I am spatially challenged with this quest. I have a really hard time figuring out which ones are the large circles and which are the medium. So I don't know if I'll ever get that achievement. I'm not gonna, at least not anytime soon. I'm not gonna worry about it. How do you get the find the mystery achievement? What's that one? I have to take a look at what that says. I don't recognize that one. Oh, pff, wrong direction. Oh, is it the well? Is that the well achievement? I've tried doing like this. It kind of helps. It kind of helps versus it being oh, I'm gonna cry. If I'm too far away, the circles don't load, do they? Oh, man. Oh, sad. You got a fish. No fish for me. It's a very cute, silly little quest. I wonder if they'll reuse it, because they have a tendency to, they'll make a new asset. Like, for example, they make the gonk droid. They'll probably use the gonk droid again in some way. They made the mouse droid. They used it multiple times, you know? Yeah, go find the well. Have fun, Peasy. Have fun looking for the mystery in the well. It makes me giggle. I like it a lot. Return fish for repopulation. Here you go, fish. You like the fertilizer drug quest too? That cultivation quest, yeah. It's kind of interesting because it's kind of hidden. It's not. Oh, dark versus light button. Who is that? Is that? I know that character. Is that Pat? I can't remember. The cultivation quest. It's not available immediately. You first have to go do the seed sourcing quest for the week. You have to go get seeds before you can plant them, kind of thing. But I love the little water and the sound that goes with it. I love the little fertilizer. I like the little spin around when you when you go chop stuff. Peasy says I jumped down. There wasn't a mystery. But you got the achievement, right? JR says, I read that someone keybound the temporary ability bar to the arrow keys and zap to something else. It's so much easier than clicking. Oh, I'm sure. That's a good idea. That seems like a pain to undo afterwards, though. Unless I guess you could just use the keyboard profiles. That would probably help. Okay, seed sourcing fleet. Purchase black market seeds. Search for the rumored merchant. Oh! I found him in the past. I remember running around the whole public test server looking for him. On the whole fleet. But I don't remember where he is now. That was like 2 months ago, but I think I would have written it down. I recommend you guys just go look for him, though. It's more fun that way. Oh, that's where he is. That's good, because I wouldn't have looked there. Hover over the quest to get the area. Oh, I had the same problem on the test server. Normally, I can scroll over the little spinny thingy on the map, but because it's right smack dab in the center of the map, I couldn't actually see it with my eyes.
Are requested to report to Republic military officials at once.
Where is this shady guy? Where are you? Shady merchant? That's probably him. Sell me some seeds for my firm. Mahaha. Back to the firm. Beautiful gross. Forbidden veggies. For some reason I thought the vegetables, like what they were, I thought it would change week to week. Like I thought it would be growing different things. But I guess it makes more sense to just be growing the same thing in your farm, you know? We need to have a bumper crop. No, not a bumper crop. We need to have what are the types of crops that you grow to put the nutrients back into the soil instead of only just taking them? Help me out here with some science here. Some science and responsible farming. Like soybeans or something? A break crop? That might be it. That might be what I'm looking for here. It's cultivation time. Break crop? There we go. Now cultivation showed up. The hexagonal pie looks strangely delectable. They all look pretty good. Did you guys see on Volk.com? I haven't like read the recipe because I don't bake. Why can't I go in? Oh, right, I go in from here. Volk.com has a pie recipe. Like I think it was CO. CO made the pie. Solaris says on the Imperial Fleet 1, the merchant is stuck in the wall and you can't click it. Oh, Solaris, does that mean nobody Imperial side can do the quest? I remember that being an issue on the test server, but I thought that was something that they had fixed. Helix says, I'm late to the show, but is the terminal on the fleet with Malgus part of the festival story line? What the heck? You guys, the Dantooine Pirate Incursion event is going on at the same time as the Dantooine Festival of Abundance. That's messy. So, Helomech, no, they are not related. They are on the same planet. They are both limited time events. They both take place on Dantooine. They both have something to do with farmers, but no. Dang, that's confusing. I don't think I would have realized it was going on otherwise. I think I saw the terminal when I was running by earlier today, but I didn't put anything thought into it. Drizzer says, back after 9 years. Odd to see all the changes since then. Drizzer, big welcome back to the game. And yeah, you've been gone for almost a decade. I'm sure you actually have seen quite a few changes if you've been playing or just watching. I don't know if you remember back in the day. I don't know how long ago exactly it would have been, like the Rakghoul event, the Gree event, if you remember those. This is another one of those, but it's kind of a more silly, casual kind of thing. Very chill event, except for when we were fighting a Tyrantotech earlier. When will the story continue? I'm trying to complete the achievements. Helomech, it did today. It did today. We actually played it about, I don't know, 20 minutes ago? It's a cute little story update. I'm just busy watering my plants right now. I'm trying to, like, do you think there's different achievements for choosing the different story options? With what to do with the pillar? Because, like, I just destroyed it, which means there's no longer stinky stuff on my farm, which is the thing that I wanted. And then there was the option to proudly display it or let Juna come and study it. Pedro says, how long will Pirate Incursion last? Pirate Incursion lasts exactly 1 week, like all the other events. Oh, I need to go get fertilizer. So it'll be gone at the end of next Monday. Drizzer says, I'm surprised to see a bunch of giveaways on the fleet. Oh, that's so sweet. Yeah, some players just like to do that. And it's especially sweet if you're getting free stuff from somebody, because these days they did some changes to the economy to combat inflation. They are a bit frustrating as a player sometimes, but they are really working, so it's a benefit to everyone in the end. But it costs them credits to give you free stuff, so be especially a big thank you. And I'm really happy you had like a good experience of people being generous. That's awesome. That's very sweet. Nick says, "You think you could program the droid to water the plants on its own?" Isn't that the concept? That the droid is doing it on its own? And we're just playing the droid itself for fun? Like the droid's just going and doing it while your character's like sitting outside, I don't know, playing Candy Crush? What does your character do while they're waiting for the farm to be taken care of? And Zephiel says, "I was amazed by how well the credit inflation has been combated." I am very surprised still. Very surprised that it actually all worked. Like, put together, all of the different pieces, it worked quite well. Oh, that's nice. Helimix says, "I won a few items from Mr. Beast on Satil Shan on Dromikos. Fun typing challenges." Oh, that's neat. That's neat. Mmm. Guapo blush caps. Mmm, delicious. Oh, wait. Do the plants don't change for cultivation, right? I feel like I'm going crazy. Like I didn't memorize the exact names of them, you know? Or like different variants. Deposit harvest. Oh, bye-bye. Return droid to shed. Goodbye, little guy. You think they're the same? I think so too, yeah. I think so too. Could be wrong though. I'm gonna take a quick peek at my achievements and then we're gonna go work on the credits guide for a little bit here. Events, events. Abundance Festival. Yeah, so a lot of these are just do it X amount of times, which I will eventually. I'm not gonna rush it. We have the petting quest. Oh, we weren't able to ever get that light side achievement to trigger there. Something was broken there, I think. Hey, I wonder if I go pet the... What if I pet the little critter while my farm is light side aligned? Now that my farm is no longer tainted by corruption. Helomex says, "I found another festival vendor on Nar Shaddaa that has some really cool items not shown on the vendor on Dantooine." Helomech, is that for a different event? That might be for the Feast of Prosperity, another cool event that happens during the fall. Because I think the vendor sticks around. Okay, cool. I am going to go to the GTN and work on the credits guide. Drizzer says, "So I'm basically new again. What would your opinion is the best or most fun way to make a few credits?" Oh my gosh, Drizzer, you came in during a funny time. So if you want to bookmark this we had a couple of different people asking about credits. So this is my credits guide. However, a lot of the numbers have changed because of the anti-inflation measures. This is still a good way to make credits, and all of these are still valid suggestions. Just the amount you can make has changed, but the amount you can buy with whatever credits you have has gone up as well. So I'm gonna go actually work on editing this guide. So we're gonna take these updates and I'm just going to put them at the bottom. Updates over time. Oh, no, we can leave this at the top. Updated for 7/5 or August. Nope, we are currently June 2024. All right, so earning credits. You know what? Let's watch the video and we can kind of compare about how it changed over time. I think that's going to be the easiest way to go about it. Thank you, Rusty Old Boat Hitch. So this is 1 year ago. This video is from June. Oh, more than a year ago. That's not correct. This is from June 2022. So this is exactly 2 years ago, and it even has, I believe, some specific prices. A lot of the methods are the same, but these specifics are different. So let's all watch this together. I'm going to mute myself and we'll see where we're at after that. Academy, a series focused on the basics of Star Wars: The Old Republic. Earning credits in Star Wars: The Old Republic isn't as difficult as it might seem. In this video, we'll be going over how to earn credits efficiently at level 80. Actually, in this updated video, I'm going to show you how to make 100 million credits in just 2 hours with the right tactics. Inflation on the player-run market, the GTN right now, is insane, but that doesn't mean you can't leverage it by earning valuable items in-game and selling them to those players who have way too many credits. Just as a heads up, if you're still at a low level, earning credits is so much easier once you've reached max level, which is currently level 80. So this video is only going to cover that. There's not much points in trying to earn credits before that time. So in the current economy, earning credits is incredibly easy if you know what to look for. So here's the general idea. Step 1, earn tech fragments, a type of currency, through any method that you'd like. Step 2, exchange them for rare crafting materials. And step 3, sell the rare crafting materials to other players on the GTN. And step 4 is, go spend your 100 million credits on whatever the heck you want. So now let's go over the ways to earn credits. Number 0, getting them tech fragments. You can spend 4,000 tech fragments, which are a type of currency. You can see them in the currency tab of your inventory, and you can only earn these at a high level, really. You can spend them on a rare material called an OEM or RPM used to craft augments. While the price of these will vary over time, they're worth millions on the GTN as they are used to craft the best augments in the game. You can buy these rare crafting materials from the Spoils of War vendor in the supplies section of the fleet. There's no level requirement. As long as you have the 4,000 tech fragments, you can purchase these rare materials. So at the time of me recording this, the OEMs on my server are going for 100 million credits on the GTN, and the RPMs are going for about 90 million credits on the GTN. So this is one of the big numbers that we're going to go back and check. That 100 million, 90 million. I know it's gone down, but I don't know how much. When I updated the guide, I think it was like to 30 million or something like that. A year later, and then now we're 2 years later. So you just need to get those 4,000 tech frags, figure out which one is selling for more on your server right now, buy it, and sell it on the GTN. This vendor also has another perk. You can also exchange leftover conquest commendations for tech fragments here too. So in general, how do you get tech fragments? So you've got conquest, daily heroic missions, flashpoints through the group finder, specifically the group finder quests, operations, galactic starfighter, and PvP weeklies. One important thing to keep in mind though is that tech fragments are also used to purchase your tactical items and legendary implants for gearing up at level 80. You may want to gear up first before you use your tech fragments to earn credits. Or you could ignore gearing altogether. It's really up to you. So now that we've got a general list, let's talk about the most specific and efficient ways to earn credits in Star Wars: The Old Republic. Number 1, Conquest. Conquest is an extremely easy way to earn credits and valuable crafting materials just by playing the game. Every week, you'll have a personal conquest point goal to meet, and you can get conquest points by doing the objectives listed in the conquest panel, which is a tab at the top of the normal missions tab. Conquests reset weekly, so you have a limited time to meet your personal goal and earn the rewards each week starting on Tuesdays. The goal is to earn tech fragments through conquesting to buy those rare OEM and RPM materials that we just talked about. If you're playing outside of a guild, you can get 500 tech fragments just for completing your personal conquest goal of 100,000 points on your character, and you can complete conquest solo on as many of your characters as you want. You'll also get 200 conquest commendations, which you can also exchange for even more tech fragments. If you conquest with a guild and your guild reaches their conquest goal, you'll get an additional 300 to 500 tech fragments for every character you reach your personal conquest goal on with your guild. In addition, if you're conquesting with a guild, you'll also get a flagship encryption, which is an item for each character who completes conquest, which will sell for 6 million plus credits on the GTN depending on your server. This means if you're in a guild going after a high yield conquest planets, you can earn 100 million credits in a week easily, simply by completing conquest on 4 characters and exchanging the currencies you earn for rare crafting mats and selling those and the flagship encryptions on the GTN. If you're playing solo without a conquest guild, you can still easily earn that much over the course of 2 weeks on 4 characters each week. That's an easy 100 million credits without having to be skilled in any way at the game. The next one is often surprising to players. The number 2 most efficient way to earn credits is actually operations. If you like running group content, story mode operations are now incredibly valuable to run, as each boss drops a pile of tech fragments. Running through an entire story mode operation will get you about 2,000 tech fragments. And most groups can complete a story mode operation in under an hour. So if you can find a group and run 2 operations, you'll have enough tech fragments to buy one of those rare materials and have earned about 100 million credits in only 2 hours. That's insane! Number 3, Galactic Starfighter, PvP, and Flashpoints. Galactic Starfighter and PvP are both also great choices for earning credits, but to earn the big credits through them, there is a lot more variability in time compared to the other methods. If you like GSF, you can earn 850 tech fragments from the Galactic Starfighter weekly to run 4 matches, with wins counting double. If you got unlucky and lost every game, you'd need to run 20 matches before you could get the rare material worth 100 million credits. If you like normal PvP, you can earn 1,500 tech fragments from the PvP weekly to run 12 matches with wins counting triple. Once again, if you... So kind of interesting all around. So you still earn X tech fragments from an activity. That hasn't really changed. So 1,500 from the weekly, if that's still the same. Should be the same. But what you can get in terms of credits for those tech fragments once you go through the steps and wind up with credits in the end are a lot less. And it's awkward because a GSF, PvP, flashpoints, they all depend on other people, and they depend on other people to get pops. If you got unlucky and lost every game, you need to run 36 matches before you could get the rare material. Don't worry, you'll win at least some of the time. Right? If you like flashpoints instead, the weekly Searching for Allies quest to complete 3 random flashpoints via the group finder with no flashpoints filtered out gets you 300 tech fragments. And just running through the group finder in general gets you a pile of tech frags, especially as veteran flashpoint bosses drop around 60 each too. Number 4, Heroics. A very easy way to earn credits solo is to do Heroics. Heroics are repeatable daily quests which are meant to be done in groups of 2 or more, but can often be completed solo by experienced players. Each heroic you run will get you 30 tech fragments. That means if you ran 134 heroics, you'd eventually have enough tech frags to buy one of the rare materials we've already talked about, and sell it for 100 million credits on the GTN. Some heroics are faster than others, and it can be even faster if you do them in stealth. I've got a really nice quick short heroics list that I've linked in the description below on the written version of this guide. If you're just looking for a fast way to earn some quick credits rather than over time, the dailies can also be really rewarding at level 80. If you run the planet CZ-198's weekly and all its associated quests, in about 10 to 15 minutes, you can earn a cool 100,000 credits right away. Number 5, the Swoop event. The Swoop event is a limited time racing event. While the event is running, it's by far the most lucrative event in the entire game. You can very easily earn 700,000 credits in 20 to 30 minutes on a high level character. Pick up the note, I think they changed this. I can't remember, but I think this is no longer like a little secret trick. I think they downed either the XP for Swoop event or the credits, but I forget. I don't have a good way to double check it. Daily quests, pick up the weekly quests, and while running the races... Oh, Rakoje says no, the bonus objectives don't give credits anymore, so that's changed for sure. Complete the bonus time quests and bonus objective quests for a large pile of extra credits for each of the 9 courses. You can then go and run the 9 races again on a second and third character for another pile of credits for about 2 million credits per hour. While it's not as lucrative as some of those earlier methods, much like the dailies, it's an immediate source of credits. Number 6, Jawa Junk. Jawa Junk is a special type of item currency that you can turn in for crafting materials. It's harder to come across in the current expansion, but if you happen to have some, you can convert it to materials which you can sell to other players for credits. To spend your Jawa Junk, go to the Cartel Bazaar, which is in the northern elevator of the Republic Fleet, and the southern elevator on the Imperial Fleet, and look for the Jawa vendors, where you can spend your green, blue, and purple Jawa Junk on crafting materials. If you're looking to make credits, you'd then sell those crafting materials on the GTN for some easy extra money. What exact items you should buy for the best profit will depend on the current market. For purple items, I definitely look into the Solid Resource Matrix or the Spiced Eric Tongue and Armor Maintenance items. For the green and blue items, look for the items that only cost 1 Jawa scrap. I've even got a spreadsheet up about this if you want to track prices, linked in the description of this. So I think that's still very, very, very valid. I think it's still a really solid way to look at credits you might not know that you have is through the Jawa junk stuff. But the prices themselves of crafting materials have probably gone down, though I haven't been tracking that nearly as much. This video. Number 7, gathering materials. If you have slicing, scavenging, archaeology, or bioanalysis as a crew skill, you can gather materials in the world to sell to other players who will use them for crafting. While you're running around gathering mats, don't forget, you can also send your companions out on missions to gather materials too. One important thing to know is when you earn materials, they don't go directly into your inventory. Instead, they go into your materials bay, which you can access from a tiny symbol of a diamond on your inventory tab. To get items out of the legacy-wide materials bay, just right-click them and they'll go into your inventory. If you need more info about how to actually sell these materials and what to sell them for, take a look at the written version of this guide linked in the description. Number 8, playing the GTN. Between heroics, conquest, gathering, operations, all that stuff, there are some pretty solid ways to earn credits. However, players who are billionaires most often do something known as playing the GTN. This is when players carefully watch the GTN, the player-run market, and buy and sell items based on what they've seen, instead of earning credits directly through quests or items in the game. A simple example of playing the GTN might include watching for players posting items at low prices, buying them, and reselling them at the normal price for a quick profit. These type of credit-making tactics require 2 things: knowledge of the average prices of items, and the patience to make credits over time. So playing the GTN has also changed really a lot, because in addition to those 2 things, you also now need to know how much does the GTN take for a tax cut and do that extra math. Because before, I think there was a flat fee and there was a maximum, and now it's a big percentage that can change over time. So even if you know the cut for one thing, you might not know it for another. Can you imagine you go to buy something to resell it and then you realize it's going to cost you money? You have to be careful, yeah. JR said something really cool, which I totally agree with. Dailies will, quests will give a fixed amount of credits versus selling stuff on the GTN, which will fluctuate. So as the GTN economy prices decrease, dailies will become more and more efficient. Yes, we kind of learned about that for the Shea Vizsla server, because the Shea Vizsla server started off with kind of an empty economy, and doing quests over there was so much more lucrative than on the main servers because of what you could and could not buy at the time. For example, if you wanted to get your rocket boots legacy unlock, doing daily quests would get you a lot further, a lot faster kind of thing. Items that players flip are usually cartel pack items, including armors, weapons, mounts, emotes, color crystals, and decorations, and also companion gifts and crafting materials. Players usually pick 1 or 2 areas of expertise and focus on them so they can get familiar with the prices and the market. One easy way to start flipping items is by noticing when players accidentally sell their item for the default price set by the GTN instead of a custom price. For example, you may see a companion gift being sold for like 8,000 credits when the next highest one is being sold for 100,000 credits. Buy this gift from the GTN, get it from your mailbox, and then resell it at the higher price for easy profit. I was laughing really hard when I was actually researching and recording for this video. I was just testing out this concept, and I was able to find a 200,000 credit item for 5,000 credits, which I then bought and resold.
So what is ClickUp? ClickUp is an all-in-one productivity software where you can manage everything and anything related to your work. Your
Don't With use the 7.0 expansion, inflation is so incredibly high, and the GTN is the main way players are making credits in the billions. Heck, some of them are even having to sell things through trade chat and general chat because they can't even sell it on the GTN anymore because the credits are too high. But this method of playing the GTN is fairly... Yay! Hey, that is no longer a problem, which is fantastic. I really appreciate that we no longer have to buy and sell stuff through trade chat, because it was just bad for everyone involved. This isn't RuneScape where we're trying to sell 100 iron ores at the bank by screaming into the void and hoping someone is looking for that, you know? Like, there's billions of items in this game, and it only really works if you can list stuff in the end. Hypergates are only 500 mil. Oh my god, I remember selling one for like 11 billion at its height or something like that. Out of reach for new players, which is why it's so far down this how to make credits list. Number 9, crafting. Due to the fact that you can't really craft level 80 gear at all at the moment, crafting is fairly far down the list this expansion, but you still have credits to be made here. Players often combine playing the GTN with high-level crafting. The most common items to be crafted seem to be augment kits, augments, and stims rather than gear. Knowing what to craft can be very tricky. Augments are often considered by many players to be an easy path to credits, but if you do the math, sometimes outright selling the materials used to craft the augments is more profitable than actually putting them together and selling the completed augments. You really need to check and do the math. Not to mention, if you don't already have these schematics and the level 700 crafting skill, it can be very expensive to get to the point that you can actually craft those augments. You can, however, also find yourself a niche within low-level crafting and charging exorbitant prices. So I think this is the one I want to look into. I want to look into updating all the prices, talk a little bit about buying and reselling on the GTN and how it's not as lucrative as it used to be. But I feel like finding a niche is going to be really like the surprise winner of all of this in the end. To players who have lots of credits to gear up their low-level characters. Other crafting niches include cosmetic armor, dyes, crystals, weapons, and decorations. You can also craft the bonded attachments and components and sell those without crafting them into finished products. Whether you can take advantage of these niches depends on the supply and demand of your server, which you can find out by watching the GTN over time for both pricing of the finished item, pricing of the materials to craft it, and general availability. If you want in on the crafting game, but figuring out what to craft seems like too much hassle, you can instead gather materials and sell them to players who are crafting. And finally, number 10, cartel coins. Subscribers get 500 cartel coins per month, and everyone can get 100 cartel coins per month for free if they use the security key. So going back to crafting materials, they're in general also worth less again. I don't know by what ratio, but I also think we should kind of investigate the concept that people are probably crafting a lot less than they were back in the day. So for multiple different reasons. One, augments. By now, pretty much everyone who wants augments should have them. Only new players are still trying to get augments. We use a lot of legacy bound gear these days, so you don't necessarily need to get augments for every one of your characters, especially without set bonuses anymore being attached to your gear. They're just attached to your implants, which is only 2 versus 7. And then we have crafting used to be popular for augments. Crafting used to be popular for conquest. And I don't know if that's still really such a strong factor anymore. I'm unsure if big guilds are using still crafting materials to really plow through conquest. And I don't know if anyone does the Galactic Seasons objective to craft. I'm kind of curious. Do any of you guys ever craft dark projects or whatever for Galactic Seasons? JR says, you do not want to research crafting material prices. You're blowing my GTN niche. Sunjammer says, new players and Swtorista because she keeps trashing her gear when she upgrades it, so she has to buy new augments. Oh, that is correct. Okay, so you guys apparently... Oh, so yeah, we do need to look into crafting materials. Okay, follow-up question. For those of you that do the Galactic Seasons objectives to craft, usually like dark projects or war supplies or whatever it asks for, do you buy the crafting materials or do you gather them yourself, like when you're crafting those? Do you gather it yourself or buy it on the GTN? Interesting. I always ignore those objectives completely, but they're really great for solo players. So Mick buys. Robo says, I prefer to gather it myself because it's cheaper. Alisora gathers it as well. So even if only half the people bought them on the GTN, that's a thriving little economy right there, an active economy. And that's kind of what we're missing. Gather admissions is consensus, nice. Apart from cosmetics, we don't really have a thriving economy, I guess. Rakoche says, I get the mats myself. I don't want to get ripped off, because back in the day, crafting materials, you used to use them to actually like craft, you know? Yeah, I also skip it, Phantom. Silky says, I've been doing it so long, I don't need to gather. Oh, so you already have the materials just on hand. Gotcha. Consensus says, I finished Galactic Seasons on all servers as usual. I imagine the crafting objectives help a lot with that. JR says, I buy crafting materials at low prices and sell high. It's much faster to buy than resell. I'll buy thousands at a time. Oh, I see. Nyx also crafts the dark projects. Yeah, okay, so I was incorrect on that one. I apologize. That was a theory. It was not any research done kind of thing. On their phone. On top, right, so we have a thriving fashion economy, but the other economies aren't the same as they used to be. And there's like a ton of different factors about why. Like, do people buy companion gifts on the GTN? That one I also, I guess, would like to know about. On top of that, when Galactic Seasons is running, players can earn a whole bunch of cartel coins just by working their way up the track. Especially if you're a subscriber, getting that 500 automatically per month, you might want to convert these cartel coins to credits. To do so, you buy an item from the cartel market for cartel. I also want to talk about how Galactic Seasons still gives cartel coins, but not as much as before, but it does give you 5 ultimate cartel packs, which could contain some very rare items for you to resell, so maybe don't automatically equip them if they're not your favorite item. And there's also all those little silver and bronze packs. You get so many of those. Like, don't forget to like actually sell those items and list them. Cartel coins. Wait for the timer to wear off in your inventory, then put the item up for sale on the GTN. The hard part is picking what item to get. You got 2 options: buying and selling a tried and true cartel item, or taking a gamble on something. Yeah, so Consensus says, I use dark projects to level companions to level 50 on many alts and use it for my own guilds. Yes. And then also Nick says, I haven't been selling those in a while, but I would say gifts aren't as lucrative anymore since now you can just buy that item that max levels their influence, right, with the dark projects. And then you don't have to sit there clicking over and over feeding your companion gifts. So back in the day, companion gifts were like a huge part of the game. They were a huge part of the economy. They were harder to get in the first place. Mostly you would only get them from gathering. There was no real other source. And then you would buy them from other players in large stacks on the GTN. Bringy says people still spend crazy money on companion gifts. Oh, Bringy's like, nope. Bringy, is it like the gold ones or like something else? Because I know you can buy the gold ones from a vendor, but they're kind of very on the expensive side. And then separately, you sometimes get those from like heroic boxes. Like, can I like, if I get gold and level 5 purple. Right. Because I bet you if you do the math, it's probably cheaper that way, maybe? It just takes so much longer. JR says, I don't like the idea of flipping gifts and other stuff that you can buy from a vendor. So, yeah, no. They've kind of stopgapped that a little bit. JR, there is a lot of stuff that you get for free that you can sell for less than the vendor. For example, you can get the gold gifts randomly out of heroic crates. So I think those are like 250,000 on the vendor off the top of my head. Might not be the right number, but then you could always sell it for 200k and then everybody kind of wins there. Bringy says players don't know about the level 50 boost token. So they go buy the companion gifts. Gotcha. It's weird that those players are still familiar enough to know to buy gold and purple, but not familiar with the token there. Less proven. The first option is very easy. Good items to resell include the Master's Datacron, the Commander's Token, Hypercrates, and Black dyes. The cartel market reselling economy has also changed a lot. Oh, interesting. iRoboFwoggy says, don't forget that the Commander's Datacron costs 4 million, so that prices out preferred players. You're right. The Dark Projects would have a similar problem, right? Companion gifts can still be under 1 million for free-to-play and preferred players. Smart. Make sure to check the GTN for the credit value of the item. Right, so the cartel market economy has also changed quite a bit in the last year or so. And that's because they keep doing these big sales. These big sales where some things are up to 90% off. Like, that's a lot. Just a lot. Like, we found those little Jawograms that were 3 cartel coins, and there's some pets that are 24 cartel coins, and an emote that's 13 cartel coins. These could be some big winners in terms of buying them, holding on to them for a while, especially after the sale ends, and then selling them down the road for like a really good ratio, right? Like, if I was looking for stuff to buy and resell right now, I would totally, I don't have the patience to actually sell stuff right now. Too busy making stuff, but I would totally go buy this emote double thumbs, especially because it's kind of broken looking, so less likely people are going to buy it. And 13 cartel coins, buy a bunch and then sell them over time, right? Another good one could be like that Prodigal Knight bundle we were looking at. This one could be a pretty good one too to buy and resell if you have the cartel coins for that. But only if you had them on hand. Like, I'm not saying go buy them with money. Item before buying. To find out what item will get you the best value, look up its lowest price on the GTN, then divide that big credit number by the number of cartel coins it costs. So for example, if an item can be sold for 2 million credits on the GTN and costs 1,000 cartel coins, you get 2,000 credits per cartel coin spent. So that's the little math ratio that I like to talk about. JR said, I've been looking on the GTN for last week's deep discounted items. So I bought some of those 90% deco bundles for like 50 to 100 million, and now they go for 200 million. So even if you are not spending cartel coins, being aware of the sales can be really useful. So something else to know, and kind of always been a thing to know if you're looking to make money from the cartel market and people buying and selling from the cartel market, is that when you buy something from the cartel market, you buy it. Let's actually buy one right now. Let's buy one of those emote double thumbs. Buy now. Ta-da! Claim. Yes. So I have the item in my inventory now. When I roll over, it says this item is bound to you for 1 day and 12 hours. So about 2 days, a little over a day and a half, basically. I cannot go and list this item on the GTN because until that timer wears off, it is bound. There's 2 different reasons for this. I'm not sure which is the correct one. It may be a little bit of column A, a little bit of column B. But one, it helps prevent fraud. Like, let's say someone hacks your credit card or whatever, the person can't like sell it the second afterwards. It gives a leeway gap for fixing issues and stuff like that. And second, and probably more importantly, economy wise for Star Wars The Old Republic, is that when a new item comes out, for example, the Dark Harbinger set, if someone wants it day one, the day it comes out, they cannot just go buy it with credits. It's physically impossible to do so because it will be bound for 1 day, 12 hours, whatever. However, I can buy this item and let it sit. So currently, the cartel coin ratio for this item is 850,000 divided by 13. Not bad. 65,000 credits per cartel coin. So we'd have to compare this with some other items, obviously, but this is still a good one because it only costs 13. Maybe you only have 13 from like an achievement or something like that. It'd be really good compared to trying to buy one that's like over 1,000 cartel coins if you don't have those. So what's going to happen is, because this is a weekly sale, starting in 1 day and 12 hours and trickling onwards as people log in and buy stuff to resell, this will start popping up on the GTN from that sale. sale that's currently going on right now. So the price will drop for a little bit if people are buying it and reselling it. So JR said there was some bundles on the cartel market that were some really good deals, some bundles of decorations, kind of like this. And they were only like, I think there were some that were only like 180 cartel coins, like really cheap. So people were buying them to resell them. And they were probably quite happy with the 50 or 100 million that they sold them for. But they were selling for cheap because multiple people were buying them to resell. And so everyone was kind of competing against everyone else doing the same thing there. So JR is saying he actually went and used credits to pick those up because he was aware of what the daily sales were and aware of the idea that that price would drop a little bit. Because everyone's competing to sell that item. So he's hoping that in the future, maybe like in a month or two, or maybe even like 6 months from now, some people play the long game, it'll have doubled or tripled in price back up to what it kind of was before. Yeah. So Consensus, and hey there, Dan, bed bye, hello. Oh, nice. So iRoboFoggy says, I bought the Republic Personnel bundle for like under 300 CC. Yeah, that was one of the ones that was on sale in the past, right? There's no really good bundle set on sale right now. There was some in previous weeks, though. Consensus says, if you have level 80s, I repeat, the easiest, shortest heroics, you'll have so many gifts, sell legendary and buy purple. Leveling companions will be very cheap that way. Some heroics are like 15 seconds stealth to do. Right. You can, if you get efficient with the questing game, especially heroics, you can make some sweet cash money there. Okay, let's pop back over to this. The item with the highest credits to cartel coin ratio will likely give you the most profit. Just keep in mind, prices on the GTN fluctuate, and it may be harder to sell some items than others. But in the end, if you want some really solid credits without any thought, the item I really like to buy and sell is the Master's Datacron. The second option... That one's no longer on sale for 2,000 credits. It like stopped. It makes me sad. Requires a little more thought. Other items like armors, weapons, decorations might be worth more, but their price fluctuates more and you may have a harder time selling them in the first place. One thing to look for is the Cartel Market sale of the day, which shows up as a 50% off sale on the front page of the Cartel Market. Some of these deals are kind of garbage, while others might be on scarce supply on the GTN, especially if they haven't showed up on the Cartel Market for... I guess we should really start telling people to go check at the on sale, check the daily sale, and then check the on sale tab, and really go check for those deeply discounted items, but not to get tricked. Some items are going to be 90% off, but still a billion credits, so still a ton of cartel coins, so what's the point, you know? For a while, you'll have to decide if you want to take the risk for a bigger profit or instead buy and sell those trusted items that I was talking about earlier, like the Master's Datacron, Hyper Crates, or Black Dies. Do keep in mind, if you happen to buy an item like a Hyper Crate, or depending on the day, a Master's Datacron, if it sells for more than 1 billion credits on the GTN, then players stop selling it on the GTN and instead have to manually list it on the trade chat and the general chat, and it gets a lot harder to sell. I hope you enjoyed this overview about how to make credits in the current Star Wars The Old Republic economy with its crazy inflation and how you can take advantage of it. Remember the quick steps? Get tech frags, use them to buy OEMs and RPM crafting materials, and sell those for big cash money. If you enjoy these super in-depth... I love this little video. It's so random. I love using the random clips in the background. I'm so sorry. Okay, so that was from 2022. So in 2023, I wrote you can earn 35 million credits in about 2 hours versus before it was 100 million credits. So what I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make a table of some of the most popular items and just kind of give some like examples. Credits to cartel coins table, June 2024. We need to know the item, the GTN cost, and the cartel coin. So that's 3 columns and just as many rows as I want. Let's open the desktop too. Ooh, you know what? I wonder if I have my music back. Hang on. I think I have. I have been slowly transferring everything back to my computer. Thank goodness everything's working. RoboFoggy, you can play Shadow of Revan without a subscription. That's one of the free ones. Or do you mean something else? No, I didn't copy over my nice calming music. How sad. I'm gonna go to Fleet. We're gonna go hang out at the Fleet because otherwise it's just sad. Just sad. Alright, so we've got a table. So we'll call it item, GTN price. I'll call it cartel coins, if applicable. So we'll want to check out the masters, Datacron, Hypercrate. I like to check the commander's token too. Black die, and then metallic black die. I don't know. OEM, RPM. I know I wrote some of these down actually. In a different spreadsheet if I go look around. Crafting material of some type. Legendary Ember would be a good one. Let's add like 10 rows here. I like to check Tulak, Hordes, Lightsaber, probably spelled that wrong, but the idea is there. I like to maybe Defiant. Let's go check what, just take a general peek. Oh, 77 augment 77. I'll have to find something specific to search for. Maybe the like crit one or something like that. There's two different metallic blacks. Right, I was thinking that. I was like, which one do I look for? Kind of both? Question mark? Can you the GTN's gonna be a lot easier to check for this type of stuff though. I'm really excited about that. Last time I did this, you kind of had to sort and search one by one listings, which was a while ago since they updated it. Okay, so let's take a look. You couldn't do this before, and that's why I'm a little excited. Make things easier for sure. So melee weapons. So the most expensive lightsabers are Tulak Horde. So we've Executioner's Maw is quite up there, but I feel like this might be price fixing, but it's kind of unclear. There's not a very big sample size for any of them, so it kind of makes it hard. I'll do Fractured Ashta lightsaber because I know that one's like super popular as well. Like, I'm not surprised that the price is what it is. Executioner's Maw is weird as heck. Like, some people really like it or don't like it. Chloe says, I love that the inflation is so much less after I came back, so dies don't go for 1 billion a pop anymore. Yes, me too. I'm very happy. They did a really good job. Really good job. You know, bringing it down. I think Dark Honor Guard is probably another well-known one that we can add to this list. We don't necessarily need to do the most expensive one, just one that I can get enough data on. Not that there's a huge sample size. Man, there's only like a couple listed for each one. Makes it really hard. Because they're going to fluctuate a lot in price if there's only a couple listed at any given time. The other stuff is just random lightsabers no one particularly wants or doesn't want, you know? What else? Is there any... Armor sets are the same way. Armor sets are a bit difficult because they fluctuate based on availability. Like right now, the most expensive is Revan's Sash. Not useful. Fitted Ithorian padded armor set. Who did this? Who did this? Who listed this? For 3 billion. Rurikar says, just got Bessie to level 5 and the new upgrades require modules done in certain specific areas. AG5 modules on IOCAD. Oh! Interesting. What about Unstable Peacemaker? I'm trying to sell a few that I have one. Yes, that was definitely one that was high up there on the list. I just don't need to track it today. So like CZ13 CZ13K Gorilla Armor Set. Investigator's Armor Set. Yes, very rare, but not actually that desirable. Tech Master Armor Set. Also, not super desirable. Maybe rare for collectors trying to fill out their collections, but that's about it. Oh, this is an old rare piece of armor, but not particularly special. Oh, look, a Wode's Instinct helmet. That's funny. It was funny to look in here. Lana Benico's armors, 1 by 1. Okay, so great news. Pretty much every armor set is under $1 billion right now. That's awesome. Right now, I guess the traditional rarest one that isn't hodgepodge is the Suppression Troopers armor set is 750 mil. Expatriate set is the Ahsoka set and it's 600 mil. Gothic Masters 595. It's kind of hard to track the prices of these though because they're more popular, a lot of them, when they first come out, and then people kind of forget about them because there's so many other sets out there kind of thing. Oh, and it's also awkward because a lot of the newer armor, like the Prime Centurion chestplate, you can't buy it in a box right away, right? When you buy it from the cartel market, it goes into your inventory as individual items. That's awkward. Awkward. Right, and if there's a certain lightsaber on sale, if Ashla was on sale a few weeks ago, that's also kind of skewing my data. So I think if you get it in the box, Springy, if you get it in the box, does that mean it came from a cartel pack? And then if you got it individually, it probably came from buying it directly? Oh, Revan Reborn armor set. That's probably a decent one to keep eyes on, right? Revan Reborn armor set. I know it'll be tainted again, but Revan's armor set is always eternally popular. I think should be a decent one to watch. Just generally hard. There's 457 pages of items. I'm gonna have a hard time finding some really solid ones to watch. I think this is a pretty good list. Okay, so Masters Datacron. Clear. Oh my gosh. If I can't copy and paste this, I'm gonna scream. Is it because I'm trying to copy a cell? Yes, it was. Masters Datacron. Not very many for sale. Let's just go for 420. We're just kind of being loosey-goosey. Vague craft is... Vague prices, not specific prices. Hypercrate. There's actually quite a few for sale. Oh, look at this! Interesting. There's a big price discrepancy between the lowest and the second lowest of almost 70 million. I don't know what the... Oh, we can look. Recent range. 550 mil to 550 mil. Historic range. All the way up to 620 mil. Some of those 629 ones apparently actually sold. Interesting. Oh, character renames is a pretty good one. Hypercrate. Let's put it at 550 mil. And I guess keep an eye on it, question mark? Yeah, Consensus is talking about the idea of pricing versus actual sales price. And you're right. It does matter. This is 445. However, I do see the list price drop since the past, so that's really useful. Black. If I type just black dye, does it come up? I know that's what we call it, but is that what the GTN says? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Where's a classic black dye? Huh? What? Classic black dye is more expensive than the special shiny dye. I don't understand. Metallic black. Oh, only one of the metallic black and matte black dye, but the other opposite one isn't available. So weird. I thought there was the opposite one as well. I guess we'll just search this specifically. 200 mil. That's a bizarre one. I was not expecting that one. Yeah, I'd assume the demand for the original would just drop and drop and drop. So weird. So weird. Oh, so Ruikar, to upgrade Bessie, you need to do Iocath ones with her, but it still gives you random ones instead? Interesting. OEM. So if I search OEM, or do I need more words in there? Yeah, OEM. No, that's good. 14 million. Oh, okay, 15 million. You just get a little discount on the first. 15 million. That's about what you guys were saying earlier. RPM. Same thing. Give or take. 15 million, give or take. Simple, simple. Is the Shade Vizsla server dead now? One true mage. I just read a really good article about that I'm gonna link for you. Going Commando Fatil Shan server. Let's see if I can go find it. Being on guilds and other servers. Drop in Yavin 5. Shintar's Galactic Season. Drop in Copero. Oh, where's that article? JR actually. Oh, here it is. How's the Shade Vizsla 8-pack server after 6 months? So here's a Shade Vizsla, like straight from the mouths of people who actually play on that server. It's a very, very good watch. I want to look at some crafting materials, but I don't know like what would be some good ones to track. Like just like biochem or something like that, you know? Maybe biochem is a good start because people always want the what do you need to craft that reusable biochem item? Reusable medpack Swtorista biochem? So what do I need to craft these? I need artifact curious cell graph, but I need to like actually craft that first? Like how do I make that? SWTOR. I wonder if Tor Community has the schematic. Just list most popular items to sell. 80% of them are materials. Oh, hang on. Most popular. I never used that tab. There you go. Artifact virulent extract. Hey, look at that. That's because it's used to craft the reusable med pack. I'm wondering if these are used to craft augments. So this is amazing. This is awesome. This is a very useful tab for tracking Final Fantasy Online, apparently. Crafting material. For reusable med pack. And that'll be at nice. Pretty stable at 19 million, but it'll range 19 to 25 million. Let's put that range. 19, 25 mil. Oh, whoa. Nice. That's not why it's there? Bridgie. Inform. Is it used for something else? Used for augs? Premium duranium plating. That should be good for a green one. I'll just move them around later. So that one is pretty flat at 15 million. Holy cow. 15 mil. It's for the one-time use stims and adrenals. Oh, that, you're right. You're right, that makes a lot more sense. For one-use stims and adrenals. You're right, because once you have a med pack, you never need one again. Yeah, you're right. Very right there. I'm trying to think. I'll do this one too for a blue material. So we'll have a green material, blue material, and a purple material track. Not that it makes a huge difference. So this one is pretty steady at 14 million. What's the next price point up? 14 to 15 million. Okay, let's pick up a legendary ember because they're all used for augment still too. Oh my gosh, we have to go. We have to go. It's time! It's time for Dantooine. Aww. Leaf. Hang on, is the new video out yet? Yeah. Okay. Okay, you guys, here we go. We're all gonna go watch this together. I'll see you soon. I gotta stop stream.